Harriet Tubman, sit down.
Oh, you moved the pillow. That hit hard. Ain't back like that. Woo.
Hey, Harriet.
Put my phone on silent.
Girl, you better not. Our food coming.
I'm gonna put on vibrate.
Girl, we ain't recording.
No Facebook Live. 2 people in here. 8 people.
I mean, I'm saying we not. It is okay if the phone rings. I really want some more baseball caps. I think I wear a baseball cap nicely.
I'm gonna get you one to say Nikki.
You just be saying anything. I do mean anything. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Harriet Tubman, slide over.
I mean, you dominating over here. You
Come on, Harriet Tubman. Hit the share button, niece. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart. This is Harriet Tubman, aka Erykah Badu. You mix with a little Harriet and half Erykah Badu. Oh my.
She's gonna be here in 15 minutes.
I'm feeling high. My money's gone. I'm all alone. Girl, don't do too much, girl. The insurance company gonna see you wiggling and moving. They gonna know you don't need no lawsuit, no settlement. Girl, you're not in the frame.
Well, why don't you just?
Girl, I'm slid over.
You're not though.
Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. We just ordered us a little bit of food.
Hi y'all.
We just ordered a little bit of food.
Oh, somebody get Derek J on the phone. We have a 911 over here on Craig's dime. We're gonna name drop because Craig likes when I name drop. We're gonna name.
Oh, I like when you name drop. Girl.
We're gonna put that in the love offering, and Craig is gonna.
Listen, you just ordered your food. We just ordered food. Girl, I hope you still your thirst is still quenched from that Fiji water that you drank earlier, because you certainly will not be getting another one.
I will tear this place up.
You certainly will not be getting another one.
Where's my picket sign?
Girl, the supply is low. Girl, and you done came in here and started eating on my gin spicy apple candy and a Fiji water.
I told you I'm coming for everything that is mine in 2019.
Hey, Alfonso, Futch. Is it Futch? He said he's in grad school, so he's been missing the live. He said, I finished now.
I know that's right.
All right.
Add some commas and zeros to that paycheck.
I know that's right. Listen, hey girl, hey boy, hey. Ooh, is that my food or yours?
That's got to be yours, but I'll get it. I mean, I guess that's what you pay me for.
Oh, I'll pay you to answer the door?
I mean, this is the second time, so. Hello. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's mine. Now, how they decide that I wanted an orange soda? I didn't ask for no orange soda, but I guess you can have that because you will not be getting.
First of all, I don't drink pop.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know what you're gonna drink with your food. Thanks.
Craig,
how they gonna send me a orange Fanta like I asked for this?
Because they figured you was colored.
How they decide that I wanted that? Oh yeah, she got a lot of seasoning on my fish. I can see it all on the container. On the container. You know what movie that's from?
I don't. You and Terrence, y'all pick out the most random things.
But the inflection that I use,
and you'll be like, know. And she said, you know what movie that's from? Saying she said in every movie ever written.
But based on my intonation.
I know. I got nothing.
Father God, we thank you for the food we're about to receive. Let it be for the nourishment of our body, or my body. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Would you like to try a fry?
No, because then I'm going to be thirsty and then we're going to have a fight on your live.
That's some city punch.
I don't want none. Now I done got used to Fiji.
I don't know how you got used to Fiji. I don't know how you got used to Fiji. Listen, one book is $20, $236, $354.
Where Lola? I ain't seen her posting. Where Lola?
Did she just interrupt my commercial? The commercial that helps pay her?
Because Lola usually posts it. and blast it for us.
But you know black people don't always read.
There she go. Thank you, Lola. See?
I need to say that too.
Okay, don't say it.
One book is $22.36, $3.54. Cash App ID is TheWriter. Go ahead and send that cash up and make sure you send me your shipping address through craigthewriterstewart.com so Nikki will know where to ship your books to. Amen? Amen. I was thinking we could give away a few books.
Okay.
Because we shipped out some books to some of you and they were returned to us.
I need y'all to know y'all's addresses, please.
Now, they were already signed. Now, if you're okay with receiving a book that has someone else's name in it,
we could scratch it out and write.
that's real ghetto. But guess what? We're going to recycle books. Okay? So if you're okay with receiving a book that's already been signed, go ahead and email me your shipping address and from craigthewriterstewart.com. And in your email, just say, listen, I'm okay with taking one of those pre-owned books.
And listen, I need y'all to know that there are not thousands and hundreds of books that we are giving away. So once they have been given away, please do not inbox me like, I was supposed to get a book. The people who are supposed to get books will get books. So if you want a book, we understand if you got to minimize this and go and hurry up and send your email, but don't do it. Don't do it.
And on that note, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is Erica Badu / Sojourner Truth. And this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Baby, when I tell you this month, fried whiting is not to be played with. Now, the only reason that I'm eating this right now, and I know what some of y'all are saying, oh, it's 9 o'clock, why are you eating? I had ordered my food a while ago. And whoever the delivery driver was, you ran off with my food. Now, I looked down at my phone and I received a text message saying, hey there, your food is on the way. I looked down again, the message said, please rate your food, please rate the delivery. I'm like, rate the delivery, bitch, I ain't never get my food.
I think that they know about Craig, and they was just like, you know what? He don't even want to share his Fijis, but we gonna eat his food. I think that's what happened.
No, I think what happened was they smelled that good fried fish in there. And I said, fuck this delivery.
Just tell him come get a piece. She said she wants some of your food. Come on.
Come on, Jetem.
Jetem.
You know what that means in French?
I love you.
Oh, come on. You had a few remedial classes.
My ex-husband is French, remember?
He's not French, he speaks French.
No, he's French West Indian. Half of St. Martin is Dutch.
Oh, I didn't know he was.
And half is French. He is from the French side, so yes, he is.
Girl, did you just try to let me hold it?
I did. Because I can't get no damn Fiji water.
Did you just try to let me hold it?
Also, y'all, for those who went and voted for my baby, thank you very much. And those who have yet to do it, please go to the YouTube link. I'm going to post it. Please go to the YouTube link and hit the thumbs up so he can win.
Are you done with this commercial about your child?
Because if he wins, he will receive
She utilized my live to be promoting her son.
Yes, he'll receive a grant to be able to build his prototype. So
She used my live to promote her son.
I am.
Well, she using my hard work.
I am, because you got numbers. We need numbers. We need you and you.
She using my
You
live
right
to
there in
promote.
that red shirt. We need all of y'all.
She using my live to promote her son.
We use your live to promote your books. We are impeccable works.
My live. Okay, but look. Who was that one of you that went over there on Shane's live on Instagram and gave him a dislike, gave him a thumbs down? Somebody gave that baby a thumbs down.
But that's okay. Because haters is going to hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Players, they going to play. And ballers, they going to ball.
So listen, you know what?
Come on now, finish the thought.
So I called this video The Dating Game because Nikki and I were having a conversation earlier. And I said, hold it. We're gonna have this conversation on the live.
Yes, he did. He was looking out for y'all.
So, Nikki had come over here, you know, because we had some stuff, some orders that needed to go out. Well, an order. And she's, go ahead, tell me what you were gonna tell me now.
Okay.
Do you remember what the other part was?
I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna let her tell her story.
I was telling him. Okay, so Saturday Bay is a Leo, and I was telling him that I feel like we're playing this game that I don't want to play no more. And like, prime example, he texted me the other morning, "Good morning, beautiful." So I text back, "Hey babe, how are you?"
Hey babe.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all done elevated to that point?
No, I call everybody babe or love or honey.
So see, that's why I don't want y'all calling me boo and babe. I need you to come up with something special for me. Y'all
I
call,
got a special name.
y'all call everybody that y'all date boo or babe. Babe.
I don't.
You call both of them babe.
I do, because they are. That's babe. Saturday babe, Friday babe. That's their name. So.
Now, one thing I will give you credit for, I do think that it is important for women to date multiple people at a time. Because if y'all quick to fall in love, and you need to spread yourself around. I don't mean spread the cat around. I mean you need to spread yourself around. And you need to date multiple people, and a man needs to earn you. And a lot of times women get committal in their mind first, like they'll date one person.
And that's why I let them know that I'm dating other people. Like I don't want you, you know, once you start slacking, just know that there's somebody else there that's gonna pick up the slack.
Go ahead, now finish the story.
So after I texted him, I didn't hear from him for like 2 hours or something, and then he like picked back up the conversation. So I responded, and then I didn't hear nothing again. So then it's like I feel like
now it's important to note here that this guy, but both of them that she's dating is a Leo.
Yes, they're both Leos.
And you all know that LTR is a Leo. So I said to her when she said she'll text him. Well, no, you said he'll text you, you'll respond, and then he'll take 2 hours to reply back. I said to her, I said, LTR does that shit. I said, but I don't allow that shit to eat me up. I don't even. Go ahead.
Well, I feel like I feel like we're playing this game because in my head, there's no need for me to respond back because you're not going to respond back. And so last Saturday,
they said, get up off us Leos. Y'all Leos, y'all something else. Go ahead.
So last Saturday, I was a bit toasted, okay? And Saturday Bay came over. Why? Because that's his day. So, he came over and...
You're going to have to tell him about that mix-up, too.
Oh.
About the cabin.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So...
Go ahead, Niece. Finish, Niece.
In my toastiness, so in my head, I thought that things... I wasn't sure what happened and what I dreamt. I.e. the cabins. I told Craig on Sunday, like, hey... I don't know if this conversation really happened or if it was a dream. It was something about a cabin. We supposed to be going to the cabins. So I asked him, like, hey, did you mention something about the cabins? And he said, well, you had mentioned that you had gone before and you wanted to go, so I told you to plan the trip. So I'm like, okay.
Baby, these Leos are in here tonight. They on Facebook and YouTube. Go ahead.
And also, in my toastiness, I told him, like, hey, for somebody who always got their phone in their hand, it sure do take you forever to text.
That's what I've told. Well, I don't know if I've ever told LTR that, because I don't want you to know that I care.
And he was like, he said that, he told me, like, you ain't seen me text nobody since I've been here. And I said, I can neither confirm nor deny, because I don't even remember the conversation. But, yeah, so I feel like we're playing this game, and I feel like we're too old to play the game. I don't want to play the game no more. Like, and I get it. People don't always have their phones in their hands, because sometimes at work, I'm actually working, and I don't have the time to be going back and forth. But I know he duos me for those with
Androids.
iPhones who don't know what Duo is. It's Android's FaceTime. So like he'll Duo me at work. He's sitting down, kicked back, feet up at work. But I just feel like I don't like that.
2 things I need to say here. 3 actually.
It's gonna go to 4.
Somebody said toastiness. She had a few cocktails, so she was a little toasted. The other thing is, you all, what kind of phone you got? You Android people, you all want to be iPhone so bad. They got something called Duo. Girl, it's called FaceTime. If you can't have FaceTime.
But it's you iPhone users who want to be Androids. All the good stuff y'all get hype about, Android has already had. People all excited because y'all got dark mode, Androids already have it. Y'all just now catching up. But go on, continue. I apologize. Didn't mean to interrupt that. Go ahead.
Anyway. So you feel like the game is you'll text him. He takes forever to reply back.
Yeah, or he'll even text me first and then I respond and then it's like
he'll go
3 hours.
Mm-hmm. So here's why I called this video called The Dating Game.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you start, also I want to say this. So I asked him if he wanted to go out on a date. And he said...
Here's that Leo shit. Go ahead.
And he's like, I don't have it right now, but I'll see what I can do. And I said, you don't have what, time? And he was like, no, I don't have the money because, I just came back from out of town. And I said, well, I didn't ask you that. I asked if you wanted to go out on a date. And I said, I don't expect you to pay for everything. That's what you get.
It's empty.
To pay for everything all the time. Right? So, he sent me he sent me a little emoji or whatever. But
y'all have emojis on Androids? Go ahead.
Keep trying it. Keep trying it.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Rita, I am gonna eat all of this, niece. You smoke all them Benson and Hazes in a pack, don't you?
Ooh, first of all, we're not gonna get on Rita because Rita's gonna stop smoking this year.
And she was supposed to stop last year.
No, she was supposed to stop this year.
She planned she
gonna stop before the end of this year, right?
Well, we tapping at 2020.
But yeah, so and it's like I appreciate that he wants to pay for everything, but then he still hasn't even responded to that. Like, do you want to go or do you not want to go? I mean, I'm gonna go without you because I want to go see the movie and stuff, but like, what's?
Now, did you already give them the piece about the cabin? How you forgot you had?
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Key vibes. This fish is so seasoned that you don't even need hot sauce for this, okay? This fish is so good. Okay, so here's what I want to say. I am not into playing games when it comes to dating, but I know how to play the game. There's a distinction. I don't play games, but I know how to play the game. And you know how I say on here all the time that you can't get bent out of shape when a person doesn't text you back right away. Girl, she monitoring her food, honey. They almost here.
I think she passed it.
Oh yeah, she passed us. But you can't get bent out of shape when a person doesn't text you back within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And even if it's 2 hours. As for me in my household, I'm not going to say anything to you in the dating phase of things. I'm not going to say, well, why it take you 2 hours? Excuse me. See, some of you panic too quickly. And even if it bothers you, you need to vent that to one of your friends. Vent that to one of your good girlfriends or vent that to somebody. Don't say it to the person when you're in the dating phase. See, that's why some of y'all can't get off of ground zero.
But this is the thing, right? I say exactly what comes to mind. So if I feel it, I'm saying it, and then that's just what it is.
And that's my point. How long you been single?
But I'm single by choice.
But how long you been single?
Long enough to know that I don't have time to play games. I'm going to say what I feel. I don't want to have to be picking and choosing. Oh, I can't say this because I don't want to.
Niece,
no,
hold on.
We're not doing
I'm
that.
not saying you can't say what you want to say, but what I'm saying is when you try to pull somebody together, this is what you're really doing. Why it take you 2 hours to text? When you do this is what you really do. You calling him to the carpet.
But no, I'm making him aware of his inconsistencies. I need you to be consistent.
But there are ways that you can say that without saying, why I take you? Because with it, in a man's, let me help you, niece. Let me help you. I know you're a strong black woman,
You know what?
but let me help you. But a man hears that as insecurity. He's not hearing it as, oh, you're so inconsistent. There are other ways that you demonstrate to him that he's inconsistent. She's trying to work on her food, y'all. Go ahead. We're going to give her a moment.
Yes. She. ahead, keep talking because you was on the road. Go ahead, keep going.
So anyway,
Because I'm trying to get her you.
but what I would say is, one of the things that I learned early in the dating game, and like I said, I don't believe in playing games with people. I really believe in being forthcoming. I really do believe in, you know, meeting a person in the middle, right? So, but when it comes to playing the game, I will start to play the game when I can tell that you're not really ready, right? And so what I mean by this, I'm not saying that I'm gonna play with your feelings and play. That's not what I'm saying. I know there's somebody who's probably gonna misinterpret what I'm saying, but that's not what I'm saying. For me, the way that I protect myself without saying to you, well, why you ain't text me back? Or sitting there monitoring how many times you called me versus how many times I called you. What I do is I pull back just a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll let you initiate things. Like if you want to see me, I'm gonna let you initiate that. Like I may want to see you, but I'm not gonna initiate it.
But even when he initiate, like I said, he'll text me. Like he texted me this morning, and then I responded because I was up, and then it just be like, you know, and I give him time because when he texted me, it was like around the time when he getting ready for work so he can go to work. Okay, cool. And then he texted me through like while he was at work, and then I'll respond, and then he goes like, he just be going ghost. And then like there'll be days where I'm not about to do it. I just don't text. And then he'll have an attitude like, well, you not, what's going on?
And see, that's when you say to him, well, you know, I just feel like you're a little inconsistent. That's when you do it.
Oh, like, I don't.
But what I'm saying is, the other thing that I do is I will pull back. I'll let you initiate like dates and initiate dates. I'll let you initiate phone calls because I'm not going to do it. Like we can talk on the phone, but I'm not. When I see that you're not really doing your part as what I deem as your part, I'm going to let you initiate everything, right? I don't give a damn how badly I want to see you, how badly I want to go on to the movies. I don't care how bad I want to go to the Fantasia concert on October 18th in Atlanta. But, because I want to go.
I see.
But my thing is, I'll go with Angela. Because that's my road dog. Like, we'll go, you know what I'm saying? You don't, and then what I also do is,
Go ahead, keep talking. I'm listening.
And what I also do is I become less available to you. Like you call me, you're gonna get the voicemail.
Well, the thing is, I will say this: when it comes like to wanting to see me, coming to see me, he always, each and every time, he'll come, and he live in Conyers.
And the other thing I do, again, when I know how to play the game, I get off the phone first.
See, that's I don't be having time for that.
That's power.
I don't.
You get on the phone, you chit chat. Yes. Oh my God. Look at the time.
But that's games.
No.
Yes, it is.
You got to know how to play the game.
I don't want to play no games.
What I'm telling you is this: how
I
you
can play games with my child. If you want to be grown, we gonna be grown about the situation. Now, like I said, he comes through when he says he's gonna come through. He does what he says.
Oh, that's some big ass shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
You need a fork, me. You gonna eat up that? That little fragile looking fork.
Well, if it don't work, then we gonna
All I'm saying is I'll get off the phone first, cause I'm protecting me. Okay, well it was great talking to you. All right, well I'll talk to you later.
But if you feel like you have to go through all that,
No, what I'm saying is
engage.
that's the way that I
Right, but I'm
control my
asking
feelings.
you. Oh, that's what.
That's why I control my feelings. It's not as much about playing the game with you, as much as it is not allowing myself to get wrapped up and sitting on the phone for hours.
I mean, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't talk on the. I don't like talking on the phone like that. Cause when I talk on the phone, that's when my child be like, "Hey, she like she having too good of a time. Hey, yo, mom, I need this. Mom, can you help me?" So I just don't like, I don't like being on the phone like that. However,
Girl, they trying to see your food.
oh yeah, okay,
Girl, that fish look a little overcooked.
that's how I like it. I would rather be overcooked than undercooked coming from a restaurant. That's my salad. And then I also got
Girl, what's this fried stuff down here? Mozzarella sticks?
Yes.
Y'all just don't want to stay away from that dairy, do you?
No.
I don't want to hear that much of joints and shit aching.
Don't act like it don't smell good.
Here it comes.
They do.
Anyway.
When they make some non-dairy cheese sticks.
Key Vibes said, Craig is telling the truth. My good girlfriend does this all the time. You have to play the game to save your feelings from getting hurt. That's what I'm saying. Girl, what you gonna drink with your food?
I'm gonna go grab me a Fiji water.
Girl, we low on supply over here.
Listen, if you're ready to fight, take this L. By all
Girl, you better
means.
get some of that City Punch. I got drinking glasses in there. I got ice cubes. And you trying to speak it on. I just paid the water bill the other day.
I don't believe you. But no, I'm just...
Miss Wisdom, I don't want to hear about her joints aching eating this dairy. You know, when you eat that dairy, girl, it causes mucus in your body. Mucus causes inflammation that gets in them joints.
But it's good.
Oh, okay.
Would you like one?
I sure do not. Now, this you guys gonna be dipping into this marinara sauce. You moving and sliding and stuff now, but you ain't be sliding and gliding when that dairy get good in your system.
That's gonna slide right on out.
So, okay, so now what you saying now?
I forgot where I was going. We started talking about food.
But what I'm saying is, you said all of that stuff. Here's ultimately what I'm saying too. I try my best to approach my dating scenarios or situationships the way that I approach my friendships. So say for instance, I text you, like your whole premise was, you'll sometimes text him, or like he'll text you, good morning, da-da-da, you'll text him back. And you'll maybe pose a question in your text. And it'll take him 2 hours to respond, right? Your gripe is, why the fuck it take you 2 hours to respond when you just sent me a text? I get that. But the way that I try, and I you know, I have those issues sometimes too, right? But instead of me saying it to him, I'll say it to you, or I'll say it to one of my friends, right? That shit pisses me off, but I ain't gonna bring it to him. Because again, it just looks like A, you're nagging, B, you're insecure, and you know, just because they're not gonna see it as you being inconsistent or whatever, right? But I try to approach it the same way that I approach my friends. Like if I was to text DT and he took 2 hours to respond to me, I ain't gonna be all bent out of shape. You understand what I'm saying? So I try to take the same approach. I know that there's a difference because you're emotionally tied to a person in a way that you're not tied to your friend.
I hate when other people do it. But like me and Friday, babe, we having a conversation.
Girl, you ain't even in the camera frame.
Oh, my bad. Listen.
That food done came through a long time mine.
So me and Friday, babe, was having a conversation the other day. And we were just talking about we were just talking about like just different things. And like I was telling Friday, babe, I said, listen, I love hard. However, when I feel like, all right, nope, you playing, and I decide not to give a fuck, I do that hard too. Like there's no going back for me. I won't backtrack. You just don't exist no more.
Now let me help you, niece.
You're on your way to not existing.
Because as a man, now I may be part of the community, but I still am a man, right? If somebody said that to me, I hear that as, let me put him on notice so I can get him in check, so he can, you know, because it's almost like you're trying to tell him how to operate so he can operate within a certain parameter.
No, this was Friday, babe, that I was talking to. We were having a conversation though, like we were talking about why our past relationships didn't work, why my marriage didn't work, and things like that. And that's how the conversation came up.
What I'm saying is, I think that sometimes, because a lot of times people will do this, like you'll try to tell a person what you want, what you expect, like you set these expectations up in the dating phase. I'm not talking about when you're going into the relationship. When you go into the relationship, yes, you set your parameters, you set your boundaries. But when you're just getting to know somebody, and when I say just getting to know somebody, I mean in that first 1 to 3 months, 1 to 6 months, it's not even really about a time.
But this is Friday, babe. I've been talking to Friday, babe, since the beginning of the year.
I understand, but when that man told you, I'm really not looking for anything, I just want to kind of be casual, I felt, and I told you this before, I felt like you were like giving him these rules, like it was almost like you were giving him an ultimatum without giving him an ultimatum. Yeah,
Not
well,
now, 'cause I
yeah,
said okay.
no, but you were like, yeah, well, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be dating other people, and that, like, you ain't have to tell him that. Just go date other people. Fuck that. You ain't got to tell him
But
that.
I have been, and we okay.
But what I'm saying is, you didn't have to tell him that. And then I felt like you really underscored it when you told him, oh, when he called you one day and said, oh, I tried to call you yesterday. You were like, oh, I was on a date. You ain't had to say that. You could have been like,
I mean, but it just came out. I'm not about to filter
But see-
myself and be thinking about everything before
I
I'm
feel-
trying to make people feel okay.
as a man, I feel like,
And he still keep calling, so he all right with it. He
as
still
as a man, I think that you did that to try to get
I
a
really
reaction.
didn't.
Women do that. Y'all know y'all do that.
But I didn't. That wasn't my intention. It was just like, oh yeah, well I was on a date.
Because
Because he was like, well, why you ain't tell me you was on this side of town? Because I was on a date.
and he was like, oh, she was like, oh, because I was on a date. You could just be like, oh, I was with a friend of mine. Just leave the shit ambiguous.
I wasn't thinking like that. I told him what I was doing.
You knew what you were doing.
I was telling him exactly what I was doing. I mean, and he still come around. Hell, he texted me now.
Now, when do you pull back from one of them? When do you decide, okay, enough is enough?
When they get on my nerves. Trust me, I do it often.
See, I think the mistake that a lot of people have made is when you're dating multiple people. When do you whittle it down to just the one person? When do you cancel everybody else out? Because see, I think some people have a problem taking themselves off the market.
When I am in when we have decided to become exclusive.
Now, see, I'm gonna tell you why that's problematic. Why do you wait to take yourself off the market when when you both decide that we're gonna be exclusive? Why not remove yourself from the market once you realize which one you like more?
Because if he don't work out, I'm not about to put all my.
See, that's safety net shit. See?
Exactly. What's the point in dating multiple people if I decide that I'm going to be exclusive to him, but he's not exclusive to me? So he's still out dating, but I'm committed to him.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're like,
Let me go get a water. I'll be right back, y'all.
You get a glass of water from the faucet.
A bottle, a glass. You say tomato, I say tomato. I've heard it both ways.
She come here, one of my favorite waters. I'm dunking out bag.
Oh, you got big boys in here.
You get that last one, that short one.
I can't have a big water though. I'm gonna drink it all. I just don't.
What I'm saying is, there was a time in my life that I was. Girl, I hope you don't. I hope you don't suck dick like that.
No, I'm able in that department. Thank you.
Girl, why are you off the camera? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, I'm back out.
Do you need a pillow to sit on so you're not down in the crease?
I'm okay.
Tanya said, Nikki, make sure you don't get the glass that the teeth were in.
Listen, I was talking to my friend Amber because she was watching that live, and I said, baby, Craig's face.
And those were genuine looks.
Oh, I know they were. That face, though, I wish I had. I'm going to go back and screenshot it and make it a meme.
Alexis, you said, can you be my stylist? You mean like my clothing stylist? Where are you located?
I got to get my dressing together.
Okay, but here's what I was going to say.
Okay.
There was a time in my life, once upon a time there was a boy named Craig. you know when I love it you said that. Once upon a time there was a girl named Wendy. Okay, so I was 27. And I was dating 6 different guys. I was fucking 2 of them.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with
I was
that.
dating 6. I was fucking 2. So, but once I realized which one I really liked, this when I was dating Carrington, those of you that read the first book. Once I realized that I really liked him, I started cutting the other ones off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cut them off for my own peace of mind and my own sanity. Excuse me. Girl, you saying your grace with the salad. Girl, you didn't already masticated
I forget.
the mozzarella sticks. Excuse me.
Go right ahead. Continue.
You should have been saying your grace with that part.
I forgot. I just made up for it. I was hungry. Go ahead.
How did you make up for it this time? You said an extra prayer?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so for my own peace of mind and my own sanity, what I did was I started Alexis S., you're supposed to be telling me about the styling stuff. She over here judging me because I said I was dating 6 people. She said, well, goddamn. Girl, you supposed to be giving me information about the styling.
She focused on the wrong stuff.
Right. So I was dating 6, but once I realized that I really liked Carrington,
Mm-hmm.
I started cutting those other ones off. It had nothing to do with whether or not he was ready to say, okay, let's be in a relationship. It had everything to do with me sorting things out in my own emotional world, in my own mind. And
Oh, yeah, I don't have them issues. I'm going to be okay.
see, that's what happens. See, that's why when y'all get into the relationship, you got these pieces and shit, texting and calling 2 and 3 months into the relationship. Because see, you're supposed to cut them off before you even get into the relationship.
I need a reason
That's
to
your
cut them
problem.
off.
The reason is that you have
No.
a feeling here.
But then I cut them off. Me and him don't go nowhere. Now I have
Okay,
hoes.
well then-
Now I'm holeless.
But if he's just a hoe, you can call him back. Hey, that situationship that I was working on, it fell through.
I'm going to just hold on to him until I'm in a committed relationship. And if not, we just go, hey, I'm going to do me.
Let's talk about something else, but we are not going to agree on that.
And I'm okay with that.
See, that's the problem with y'all now. Talking about, yeah, see, I keeps me a piece. See, some of y'all love to keep a pickle on the side of your sandwich. I don't need a pickle on the side of my sandwich.
I need two.
See, there's no integrity in the dating.
Because I'm dating. I don't owe anybody anything until they decide, you know what?
So your integrity doesn't kick in until you get into the relationship?
Yes.
That means you ain't really got no integrity. Now, which water is mine? This one or yours? Because all these all these pieces that you got rolling around, I don't need to be drinking after you.
Oh, you got your nerve.
I've been celibate.
Sell a little bit of this, sell a little bit of that.
Kyon is tomorrow, niece. Tomorrow's Thursday. Y'all don't know the days of the week now? Yeah, y'all don't know the days of the week now?
You real spicy.
They know
guy.
Kyon comes here on Thursdays. What are they asking me about
Kyon will
Kyon?
pop up whenever he good and ready.
See, this why y'all don't see. Look, Stacy talking about she keeps a little pickle in the drawer. She talking about a dildo. What you cleaning off with, Stacy?
They got dildo cleaner.
Oh. You purchased that where?
I mean, at Amazon or at your local retailer. But no, I just
No. I'm not Amaris. I'm not saying you can't have integrity in dating multiple people. I'm talking about once you get into the relationship, your integrity doesn't kick in.
Why does it not?
Why isn't it there before you get into the relationship? Like once you decide, dating is a screening process.
But dating a relationship involves two people. Why would I cut them off and I'm the only one being like, okay, maybe this I like him.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another example.
Okay.
Because see, you clearly didn't like the first example.
I mean,
that
because
I
it
gave.
didn't make sense. Did anybody else get what you?
Oh, it did. You just weren't picking up what I was putting down.
Maybe because you was putting it down wrong.
No, I always puts it down. Right.
No.
I always puts it. Yo, you dropping food down here on the carpet?
I am.
Girl, that's coming out your pay too. I'm gonna have to get the whole place shampooed. I'm gonna get the whole place shampooed because of that. Okay, here's the other example. So I was dating this guy. This was a couple years ago. This was like 2 years ago. And I really liked the guy. He was from Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked him. But he liked me more. Like he was ready. Like when I say he liked me more, I just mean he was ready to get into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd only known him for 2 months, and to me that's too quick for me. And we were spending quite a bit of time together.
Why was that too quick?
Because I believe that relationships I really think relationships are built on a foundation of friendship. And I had known him long enough. 2 months to me wasn't long enough. Like I really, really have to study a person. I have to see you.
You have your whole life for that.
No. Mm-mm. I need before we get into that, I need to figure out who you are. And 2 months is not enough time for me to see like.
Well, there are people that have been married 20 plus years and still don't know who they're married to.
You're right. But for me, my point is, I didn't know him long enough to know that if I was to meet somebody else 3 months in or 4 months in, that I wouldn't be distracted. In order for me to commit to a relationship, I have to really feel like I can commit to you and that there's nobody else that I can think of that I would want to sleep with. When I was still dating him, even though I was only sleeping with him, there were people that could have come back into my life and taken me from him.
So you wasn't ready to give
up. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to illustrate the point. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't ready to commit. You know what I'm saying? I liked him and I knew I wanted to continue seeing him, but I wasn't at that space or that place where I was ready to say, okay, let's be together. I wasn't sure I could commit to him just yet. But eventually it would have gotten there for me, right? Mm-hmm. But he was ready. But my thing is, he was still on one of them apps that you gays are on. No judgment, because I had my time in the sun. But he was still on the app. Huh?
Go ahead, man.
And he used to be like, well, what are we doing? Like, we would really have these conversations about, are we together? Like, what are we doing? And I would say to him, how are we together and you still on this app? Like, how are you trying to convince me that you're ready to be in a relationship and you're still on this app? Because for me, someone's readiness is presented through their behavior. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're still entertaining all of these people, he may not know it, but you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he may not know that you're dating 2 or 3 other people, a man and a woman, intuitively, if you're paying attention, you know that somebody is still entertaining other people. They might not be in a full-on relationship, but your instincts will tell you, oh yeah, you're fooling with somebody else. So like with this guy that I was talking to, I'm like, how can you sit here and try to convince me that you're ready to be in a relationship when you're still on this app? If you were ready for a relationship, you would have deleted that without me even bringing this up.
Well, see, I feel like if I am who you want, then that's a conversation that needs to be had. And if the conversation is had, then everybody else can go because we've decided that we're going to be together.
Right, but what I'm saying is I just feel like...
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just don't agree with you.
Because that's a safety measure. That's a defense mechanism.
Well, no, it's not a defense mechanism.
It is, because your line of defense was, well, what if it doesn't work out? And then I didn't cut off all of my hoes. But yeah, because to me, we're still dating. If nothing has been set in stone that we are going to be committed to each other, why wouldn't I still be dating? You already know that you like one of them.
I like them both. They both have pros. They both have cons. But neither one of them have decided, well, one has already said he doesn't want to be in a relationship. And I'm okay with that. Because he got a lot of baggage. And then the other one, yeah, he wants to see where this can go, but we haven't set up any boundaries. We haven't decided if this is really going anywhere. So I'm going to continue to date because who knows? I might like him, but I might meet my soulmate. He might not be it. Who knows? But I'm going to have fun.
Well, what I'm saying
going to enjoy going on my dates. I'm going to enjoy all the time and the intimacy that I get to spend.
But what I'm saying is, how do you identify your soulmate when you got too many people crowded on the dance floor?
Well,
because see, some of y'all got too many people on the dance floor, and you can't even identify.
2 people, that's too many people.
Well, I'm just saying. Do we need to talk about this third person that you just told me about earlier?
He's not my soulmate. I've been messing with him off and on since.
Okay, but you were messing with him recently.
I did.
Those are energies.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. So that's 3 spirits. Those are energies, which is why I'm celibate. Because you got to get hold of your energies that are in your space.
Okay.
So like for me, like I really do think that everything is based in energy. The amount of money that comes into your life, into your house, into your the kind of love that comes into your life. I really believe in energy, and I personally think that it's difficult for a relationship if that's your end goal. It's difficult for a relationship to come in if you're entertaining all of these ancillary people.
Well, see.
Spirits.
Pardon.
Soul ties. That's what you're picking out what I'm putting down, Crystal Woods. I think listen, the Cash App is the writer. We got the couple of, yeah, go ahead.
Well, see, I'm entertaining. However, Saturday Bay is the only one that we.
Be careful, niece.
I am. We're intimate without being intimate. Like we sit, we watch television, we cuddle, we talk shit because that is my thing. I don't know if you know that, but that's my thing.
Oh, I know you talk shit. You were talking shit in the email today when I asked you to prepare that document.
No, that was my energy that I was getting from you that I was giving back.
I asked her to prepare a document for me today on Impeccable Works letterhead. And so when she first sent it over, it wasn't really correct, and so I was giving her
No. When I first sent it over, I did everything that he asked me to do.
Correct, you did. And then I said, okay, let's.
And then he's like, oh wait, no, that's not what I want.
And I said, okay, let's make a modification. Hold on.
No, and mind you, I'm still at work.
She had a full-time job doing part-time work.
Full-time job. They got insurance. Okay.
I'm gonna have insurance one day for the employees.
But not today. It wasn't today. Today. But he got it though.
Anyway.
And then he didn't tell me. He was just like, I just need this done. Then he hits me up in the middle of is this done yet, Donna? First, he didn't even tell me when it needed to be done. First
of all, I asked for it yesterday.
Yesterday night. Y'all know I go to bed early. I pop in on the line.
I didn't ask you for it yesterday night.
Yes, you did. Oh, you did.
Let me see.
Hold on.
We pulled up the text receipts. That is not my name. There I am.
I know what your name is in my. Let me put dictator next to this because. $3:22. It was 3:22.
It was in the afternoon.
It was also during my.
Hold on, niece. Hold on. See how she just sat here trying
and then I said, can I do it tomorrow?
You know when a girl is wrong, they try to talk over you. Hold on, niece.
All the time.
No, but I talk over you because y'all be usually lying.
No,
like you just lied. She just sat here on this camera and told this bold-faced lie. Said I asked her for the document last night.
I was mistaken. He asked me during my other corporate time, and I said, "Can I do it tomorrow?" He said, "Yes." I texted him this morning. I said, "Are you awake?" He said, "Barely."
Well, girl, I was up late last night.
I mean, that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm up early and I go to bed early. And so yesterday he said he just need a letterhead. It could be on the bottom or something. Just be creative.
Right, I was like, just be creative.
He sent me all 9,000 logos for each 9,000 entity.
Because we got logos for Impeccable Works. We got logos for Craig the Writer Stewart. We got logos for Say It in the Card. So much to say pocket. I mean,
and he wanted all of this on said letterhead. So I do it. Then I don't like that. Just take all of that out. Then put this. Okay, I do it. No. I want you to do it this way. Okay, I do it. No. Mind you, I'm still doing my other job too.
But ultimately, I said to her, just put the Impeccable Works logo. I said, put the P.O. box, put the bookthewriter at Gmail email, and I said, and put the phone number down there. And so she sends it back with just the P.O. box and the phone number.
Because I didn't really read his text message.
And I said, girl, that ain't what I asked for. And so then she gonna send me that message that I posted on Facebook where she was like, I'm sick of you.
And see, I'm gonna have to talk to the HR department because he is putting our personal corporate correspondence on social media. I'm putting that in my lawsuit.
Well, we don't have no HR department yet. I am HR. Okay, so listen. So back to what we were saying. What were we saying about the dating?
I don't know. We need some ginkgo biloba.
Oh, you know what I do have? What's that? Some vodka freeze pops. You want to try one?
Yes. I forgot I'm still on the clock.
Well, you ain't on the clock. I was just hoping you were going to. Look, there's watermelon and lemon. You want to
You want me to just cut one in half? That way, if you really like it, you'll have another one.
Well, I was thinking we could cut a bit of both flavors so we can try both. And then I can try some with Kyon. The C-Bus, are you in here? Kyon will be here tomorrow, so we're going to try the things on live. Oh, they say y'all need a call-in line because I got a question. Usually we do, when Kyon is here, we do have a call-in number. Oh, wait, maybe we can set it up on Nikki's phone.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, we might open up the line in a sec. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Y'all not about to have me here all night.
Okay, I gotta go to the job with the insurance in the morning.
Oh, she told me she got to go to the job that has the insurance in the morning. Where my girl Crystal Harrison? She just here's her comment. She says, Craig, I agree with you 100%. Neither one is getting the full her, and will with both of them have pros and cons. They may be weighing each other out. If that's the case, if one decide they want to be committed to her, the con will go 100. Then she has dropped the other guy. Okay. All right, so the C bus sent these over here to me. Oh, she didn't cut the name off, so I can't really. Oh, it's called Hard Ice.
Hold on, I got it on my side.
Okay, so it's called Hard Ice. That's the watermelon flavor, and this one is the pina colada. This is pina colada.
Show it very well.
Where they get that idea?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
She good.
she is good. She falls apart too. I'm gonna need you not to do this so aggressively on this camera, because I don't need my.
This is good.
Let me try the pina colada. I don't need my live to be shut down because you look like you simulating something.
See, now I didn't want to eat it. Why would you say that?
Girl. Girl, they got a little vodka in it. Be careful now.
Oh, I know it. I taste it.
You got to get to the job with the benefits.
I mean, I work from home, so I'm gonna just roll over and log in. They gave me a promotion because I'm an awesome, talented worker.
So Tonette said, I agree. So in that case, she shouldn't really be concerned about Saturday Bay not quickly responding to her text.
I know, but I'm a conversationalist. Like, even if you was to text me, once you initiate the text, I'll be bored at work. I'll be wanting to talk. And that's what I do. And like, even Friday Bay now, he's not a phone person, but he's been calling me every day now that I'm working from home. We talk on the phone, most mornings.
But here's the other place where I am. Amber said, I cannot watch her eat them popsicles like this. But here's the other thing that I realized too. But see, this comes with maturity. And I'm not saying you're not mature.
That's exactly what
No, that's not what I'm saying. And I thought about it after I said that. But one of the things that I realized in my dating experience, I'm ruling out people that I've gotten to a point in my life, if I don't see the maturation of the relationship, and if I don't see you as a viable proponent for a relationship, I'm cutting you out anyway.
Well, by the time so with Friday Bay, we had just kind of talking, shooting the shit before we even discussed anything about a relationship. Once he, let it be known, okay, cool. But I enjoy it. He's funny. Like, he matches my bullshit. And I like that. I like the banter. Mm-hmm. And then when I met Saturday Bay, who is very different because he's very reserved. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's, I don't know how to explain it. When he's next to me, he comes alive. Like, he's talking.
This is which one?
Saturday Bay. He's talking, he's playing, he's flirty. But when we're not around each other, like when we're texting back and forth, I don't get that personality.
You don't get that energy.
Yeah.
I like affection. I really like affection. I like to touch and I like to be touched. And I don't mean like in a sexual way. You know what I mean? I don't mean just in a sexual way. Like, like we sitting here on the couch, like, I want you to touch my leg.
It's a proof for my case. Y'all seen it.
Your sexual harassment Me Too case. Your Honor, actually, I'm a part of the community, so I was just using this as a demonstration. I'm not even into women sexually. But no, like, I like somebody to touch me, and you know what I mean? Like, I like all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like. Like, that's my love language. That's one of my love languages. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say love language, you should really look on, go online, type in the number 5, type in 5 love languages. So it's the number 5 lovelanguages.com. and look at you'll answer a few questions to figure out what your love language is.
It's good together.
Are they good together? Girl, you didn't have to put both of them in your mouth like that. I don't want to hear nothing about you and Friday Bay and Saturday Bay all got together for this. Okay?
No, we all right. Thank you very much. Well,
One that's said I like to touch too.
I mean, yeah, but I like that. Like, I like when we were on Saturday, I was introduced to one of my favorite movies is Red. Have you ever seen it?
I never even heard of that.
It's a DC Comics movie, but it has what was that man's name? Who used to be married to Demi Moore?
Bruce Willis.
It has Bruce Willis in it. It has Morgan Freeman in it, and they're all like, they're older assassins. They're retired assassins. And then he kind of Bruce Willis is the main character. He kind of gets roped in. So I was introducing him to my movie.
This is good. Go ahead.
And he was sitting, he was watching, asking questions, and I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
And we could just chill.
Well, here's what I was gonna say too. I'm talking about favorite movies.
See what John Curtis said.
I saw it.
Oh.
Here some of my favorite movies. It's called Red. I need to remember that. Somebody said that was a great movie.
It is, and it's part 2 as well.
One of my favorite movies. See, I love romantic comedies.
Ooh.
I like romance movies. It's like now, The Notebook. Now that was not a romantic comedy, but it was one of those.
Watermelon Pina Colada. Go ahead.
Oh, what about the calling line?
What is the information?
The calling number.
No, what is it an app? What is it?
Call kyon real quick. And it's
Why she say something smart like I ain't giving it to y'all so y'all can not.
and they call 800 conference something.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, we're trying to set up this call-in line. The flavors are pina colada and watermelon. They're very good.
Hello.
Hey niece, I have a question.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey queen.
How are you?
Hey queen.
Girl, fuck you.
Oh,
Hey, girl.
so how do I do this call-in line? Are you online? Join us on the live, sir.
Huh?
How we set up the call-in number? Because they want to take calls real quick.
Well, girl, do you have everything on your phone?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. What Nikki got to download?
Hold on.
But The Notebook is one of my favorite movies. It's not a
Y'all live calling me?
yeah,
Yeah.
and they hear you all your foolishness and what I got to deal with when I talk to you.
Girl, no, girl, because you just do so wrong, girl.
I don't do you wrong. How do I do you wrong?
Listen, he is a whole handful.
First off, before I give you this information,
See how he's trying to use that against us? He want to.
and you just do me so wrong. You talk to me so wrong behind camera. You do.
Kyon, first of all, you always want to call me when I'm in the middle of doing the Monday night show. I didn't talk to you all week long, and you want to call when you know I'm at the house putting together the docket.
You're going to be doing the Monday night show at 12 o'clock.
Kyon, the last time you called me was Monday. First of all, we didn't call you for all of this. We can talk about this later. But you be calling me at the most inopportune time, and you think that because I don't get up and go to a day job, that every time you call my phone, I'm supposed to pick up. I'm busy. If I don't answer, that means I'm busy. No, I'm not always sleeping. See, that's the problem. You think that all I do is sit over here and sleep. I can't run a podcast, a greeting card business, ship books, write a 4th book if I'm just always sleeping. You have this perception that all I do is sleep. Because sometimes, like this morning, I went to bed at 4 a.m. Maybe I'm up working. Maybe I'm up writing. How long have you known me? How many times have I said that I write at night?
What do I need to download?
Like, I don't have to explain to you my sleeping habits or my sleeping rituals. Jeez.
Okay. You know what? But you the backup. You the backup to the assistant. You always on call.
See what y'all to put me through? All of this just to get a call-in number.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Kia, I'm gonna call you right back. Bye. I'm gonna give y'all my Google Voice number.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
they
y'all-
just call that.
Yeah, because
All
that's
right.
a lot.
I mean, this is why it's like he thinks that like, but see, this
It's
is
678 243 0913. That's 678 243 0913.
okay. I just put it over there on YouTube. See, this
Now,
is the
you know
thing.
you cannot just. I'm gonna put it in on Facebook land because they gonna let you hold it.
Oh yeah, please put it over there. But it's like he gets so upset when I don't answer the phone. I'm like, I don't answer the phone every single time my mother calls because I have stuff to do. Like people just think, where are my other entrepreneurs in here?
Hold on, Keon.
They just think that you just sitting at home.
Hello.
That sounds very good. What you're not going to do is hang up on me.
I said I'm gonna call you back. Hold on.
And then he calling her back to get her together.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, Diddy girl.
Hey, niece.
Hey man, hey girl, hey.
Hey, boy. Hey, I'm so glad to open up the phone.
I know, where you calling from?
Now y'all don't be calling my phone all day tomorrow. I mean, I'll be bored so y'all can text me.
But ain't like calling you.
I'm telling you, because honey, I'll be at work. But,
Okay. Is
okay,
it turned on
so
the way?
this is my situation. I'm calling from Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have been talking to this guy for off and on for about, y'all, it's probably been about a good 2 years, right? So we started talking in about 2017, and things just kind of ended. But he always calls me on my birthday or texts me or try to have some type of interaction with me on my birthday. So my birthday was just on the 2nd.
Of this month?
So, of this month.
Okay.
Happy belated.
Happy belated.
Oh, thank y'all.
Happy belated, niece.
Yes, it is. So he's probably about 45, 46, and I just turned 37.
Okay, so he a grown man, so he should know better.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man. And he's a pretty decent person as far as I know. So lately he's been like, ever since my birthday, he's been reaching out to me. Like, it may not be every day, but it'll be every other day. Like, just trying to see what I'm up to, how my day going, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something in the back of my head that just says like something's going on. Like, I don't know if he got a girl or what, but he keeps talking to me about kids. Not like he wants to have kids with me, but that he wants to have kids. But he's not really directing things at me. I just really don't know how to take him, but I'm tired of playing with him. So I was gonna see like if I need to kind of put the pressure on and see if he wants to go out. That way I'll get a better feel or know, if he has a girl. Because if he doesn't want to go out, which he has not asked me, and I don't know what he's waiting on, because he's checking on me every day, like I want to see me in person. So it's a little bit something funny about that. But I wanted to know if I could put the pressure on and ask him like, did he want to go hang out so I can get a better feel? Because I really don't know if he's trying to talk to me or if he's just trying to play games with me. But your girl is too old. I don't have no kids. I'm ready to move on with the rest of my life as well. So I don't waste time getting wrapped up in him and it be nothing,
Yes. So Nikki, what you want to say first? Hold on, Dee Dee. She's trying to swallow this ice cream.
I see how my man
Girl, I mean, you didn't know that the question was coming to an end?
I didn't know where we were going. I am very direct. Like, what you get is what you get with me. So, but does he call you only at night? Is that the only time he's texting and calling you, or is he calling you throughout the day? Or is he just texting, or is he actually on the phone with you? Because a lot of times, if a man is involved, he ain't making no phone calls unless he in the car, he in the store. But when he's at home, you not gonna be on the phone.
Right, and I understand that. Now, he called me on my birthday, but I was at work, and then he texted me, so I just started texting him back. I never did call him back. But since that call on the 2nd, he has not called me. Now, he will text me, and if
Here's my thing. There were a couple things that you said that kind of went off many years ago. I was talking. This is probably like 99. This is probably 2000. Back in 2000. This was 19 years ago. But I remember I was talking to this guy, and he used to call me all the time from his job. And just like you said, you have like this instinct. Like, you got to trust your instincts. I don't care what it's about. I don't care if it's about if you're driving the same way that you normally drive to work every single day, but your instincts say, girl, you need to turn this way, go the other way. You need to follow your instincts. You need to trust your instincts with every single thing. And so with this particular guy, I remember he used to call me all the time from work. And I said to him one day, why do you always call me at work? Because it was like once he left work, that was it. I didn't hear from him anymore until the next day. And so I put two and two together, and I said, you got a boyfriend, don't you? And he finally told me that he had a boyfriend. And what I would say to you is, you have to say to him, I would just lay my cards on the table, and I would say to him, because you're not emotionally tied to him, are you, or are you?
No, I'm not, but I don't want to keep.
Right.
I feel like I'm almost about to go there because he keeps contacting me every day. So now I'm feeling like, he's interested in what I'm doing. You know, I'm headed in that direction.
Right.
I want to just kind of nip it if it's, you know.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna finish answering it because somebody is calling in. But I'm gonna finish answering what you were saying.
But he's gonna finish up, okay?
Okay, bye y'all. Thank
Bye.
Bye. You're welcome. But
Awesome. You mean?
okay, go ahead. Tell her, hold on.
Send a voicemail message.
Okay, hold that thought for a few more moments. Let Craig finish up his thought.
So what I would say to you is, I would just say to him directly, listen, I'm at the place in my life that I'm really ready to settle down for a relationship. And if you're in that same space, then let me know and we can go out. But this texting back and forth, this isn't working for me because I've said this before. And
it's been 2 years.
And it's been 2 years. You need to know whether or not you want to date me or not, or whether or not you want to be with me. And what I have said to people before, I am way too complicated. No, I'm sorry, not complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm way too complex for you to learn me and get to know me through text. There are too many layers to me. So you can't text me to death. So you have to and you don't have to say it aggressively, but I would just basically put the cards on the table and stop taking his text. Don't even respond to them texts anymore. Your birthday was October 2nd? Okay, thank you.
Right.
But all these texts,
you need to make some effort.
Yeah.
No effort
You need to pick up the phone and you need to set a date. He needs to set the date and then just move on.
Wrap this up. Okay, I'm sorry. Who do we have on the line? Hello. Hey, girl, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Okay, so I see you guys are talking about dating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I want to say I love you so much, Craig.
Oh, thank you.
Information.
Oh, you're
And
welcome.
I can't wait till you guys come on tour in LA. I tell all my friends to listen.
Yes.
This is the crazy situation.
Okay.
I live in LA.
Mm-hmm.
The men out here aren't shit. I'm sorry.
Girl, I used to live there, so you know I know.
Girl, that's everywhere USA.
And, it's bad in LA. Everybody in LA is trying to move with somebody, take advantage of a woman. If you have a certain standard, you're being bougie.
You better
You
speak.
know how to dress nice. There's something wrong with you. And I respect myself because I came out of a relationship for like 7 years, and the guy was horrible. He cheated, had a baby, had a fiance, and I had sent you a message about this, Chris, when you reminded me.
I didn't respond.
She said while you was on the
Oh,
line.
while I was on the line.
Sometime with the comments.
Yes, advice.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do I do? Like, I'm about to be 30 tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Come on, Libra.
Thank you. And I'm a super genuine person. I'm trying to work. I have an earring line I'm trying to work on. I have a 40-hour job. I'm just like, when am I gonna, like, date somebody? Because it's like the people I run into are, like, horrible in LA. Like,
Girl, you ain't even 30 yet. Just focus on you and what you trying to do and build your brand.
So you say you have an earring line?
yes, I'm at 40 years, and I had sent T.S. Madison stuff. So I'm P.O. Box.
Oh, I wonder if she got them. I have to ask her. So wait, do you have a website or something to get the earrings?
I have an Instagram page, yes, and I've been doing a lot of Facebook because I turn 30 tomorrow, so I wasted so much time with a stupid guy I was with, and I didn't focus on it the way.
That you, yeah.
So now I'm full throttle, focusing on myself. But it's just like, well, I don't even know where you meet people now. Everybody got 15 kids.
Y'all busy in LA.
Okay, look, this is what I want to say to you first. Two things. I want to know about this earring line. Can you email it to me? Then I'll find out from Madison that she got the earrings. And then I want you to share it. I don't know if you're on the Facebook, if you watch my Facebook, if you watch from Facebook or YouTube, but on Facebook I have a. Okay, so you know about the So Much to Say Podcast Pen Pal group. Put a link in there because I always try to get those that have a business to drop their business card in there or their website or their Instagram so that other people can support you. So that's first. But the other part of it is I used to live in LA. And here's my dilemma with LA. And this is for men, for gay men who date men, and for women, especially black women. It is very hard for black women in LA because a lot of black women who have something going for themselves, like you said in the beginning, either you're educated, you're self-sufficient, you have your own stuff, whatever. Sometimes you're like kryptonite to a black man, right? But then the other part of it is a lot of black men in LA that have shit going for themselves, they're interested in either Hispanic women or white women. And listen, I'm there with you. I understand. And even on the gay side of it, so many gay men in LA don't want to claim to be gay because they're trying to get into the industry. They're out there because they're a dancer, they're an actor, or they're whatever they're doing. So nobody wants to really claim to be gay, right? So it's a similar struggle. But even in the black gay men that are in LA that identify as gay, the ones that have something going for themselves, the ones that I found myself interested in, they didn't even date black guys. They were interested in white guys or they were into the Hispanic guys. So it's the same kind of scenario. But similar to what Nikki said, I would encourage you to focus on your business, focus on all of the lessons that you were supposed to learn from that 7-year relationship that you were in. Because one of the lessons, just listening to what you said just now, I would tell you that one of those lessons that you should have learned, if you didn't, is that you have to create a balance. Never give up your passion for a relationship. There should always be a balance. Like you should never stop working on your business and your dream and whatever. You shouldn't forego it for a relationship or love. Love would never require you to give up on your dream or to sacrifice your dream just to get love. Because I think true love would make room for you to be able to have both.
And not even just that, you slacked on your business for 7 years. You got some making up to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, but you know what? I'm asking you guys this because I'm like, okay, I'm 30, maybe something wrong, but you know, I always tell my friends that I'm not in a rush to like get into some full-on relationship just to be in one because I got a lot of friends in the wrong one.
Right.
You know?
And also
like, am I being open to it or
no, just ease into it. Just ease into it and just keep focusing on what you're doing, focusing on being a better you, because men can also sense desperation. They can smell it.
Like a dog in heat.
That's why they don't come around me.
Yeah.
I got the raise for them.
Yes. So take your time.
Okay, Craig, I have to tell you this really quick. I know you have other people. But you know how you guys on the Queen Supreme Court, you have all of these great cases. Please talk about Judge Joe Brown shutting Malik Yoba down.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. I'm going to look for it. I'm gonna look it up.
What is your IG page? Come on and get that free plug. What is your IG page? Tell the people.
It's J95. So it's J, the number 9, CFIND. And they're all, I think, one of each earring. So it's no duplicates. I used to do a lot of art festivals in Venice Beach down here.
Okay.
And it's usually a big hit. So I'm just trying to grow my business.
Okay, type it in the chat too.
So you said it's the letter J, the number 9, and then find? Like
no, J, and it's a Z, right? J9Z find.
J9Z, FINDZ.
Okay,
No,
okay.
finds.
J, the number 9.
FINDZ.
Yes.
J9 find.
Right.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Letter C, FINDZ. Yes, I'll type it down there.
Yes, type it down there for me.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad I got to. I love you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for what you're doing, Craig.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Somebody in the comments over here on YouTube said, well, isn't most of the industry, what did he say? I don't know. Isn't the industry gay? Well, and that's the thing, and that's why I don't understand like a lot of guys that are in LA who are gay trying to pretend like they're not gay. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's no secret that a lot of dancers are gay. That doesn't mean all of the dancers are gay, but a lot of dancers are gay. A lot of guys that work in theater are gay. So I don't understand why, because part of it I do understand. Part of it is because in our community, the black community, artists feel that if they come out as gay, that people won't support them, that the community won't support them. And I'm not outing anybody, but it's the reason that Luther Vandross never came out. Now, don't y'all act like y'all didn't know Luther was part of the community. But oh, there it is. J, the number 9, Z, F-I-N-D-Z. J, the number 9, F-I-N-D-Z.
You got the Z after 9.
J9Z. Yes, I'm sorry. J9Z, F-I-N-D-Z. That's her Instagram. And she makes jewelry, and they're custom earrings.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. So she'll make one, and nobody else is gonna have it. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I just think I really do think, and this is why I'm in love with this book that I'm writing now too, because there's a chapter called Dating, but there's a chapter called Love and Fear.
Am I in the book? I mean, this is going to determine if I'm a read.
Why would she be in? Why would she be in?
Because I am an integral part of your life.
Why would she be in the book?
I guess. It's always about you.
I'm just trying to
It's
figure out
always about you.
I'm just trying to figure out why she would be in the book. But listen, earlier today I posted something on my Facebook that was completely inaccurate. I had talked to my mother earlier today. I'm minding my business. And she was like, yeah, I just don't understand I don't understand why there was this newscaster here in Baltimore and they was married somebody. And she was just like, she said the word, she said nigga, and they fired her from Channel 13, and damn if she didn't go over there to Channel 45 and get a job, and they didn't hire her. And she said, this almost like they said, it don't matter if they think of you as niggas, da da da. She said, I said, well, Ma, why are you calling me? I said, why don't you write a letter? Why don't you write a letter? I said, you're retired, Miss Lynn is retired, all y'all girls need to go ahead and write up. All you
do, Gladys.
All you girls are retired. Like, why don't y'all go ahead and write a letter, and then go ahead and petition over there at the station. So I then went on here and posted on my Facebook, thinking she knew what she was talking about. And people that sent me information, she never said nigger. That lady never said nigger.
Now you got to write a public
apology. So that's why I'm apologizing now. So I apologize for the information being wrong. So I called my mother back. She was taking a nap. And she said, hello. I said, why did you tell me that lady said nigger? She didn't say nigger. And she was like, well, yes. I said, no, she didn't, Ma. Where did you get that from? Did you even hear her say it? Well, no, I didn't hear her say it because they put a censor on there, so they bleeped it like that was what she said. I said, you mean to tell me she didn't actually say that and you thought she said that? I said, that's not, well, what did she say, Craig? I said, what she actually said, Ma, was the last 3 mayors of Baltimore were black women. And the last mayor in Baltimore, I think her name was Sheila Dixon, she was commingling funds. She was a city official, and she released the book. And she was using government money to purchase her books.
Yeah, because that came out, I think, not too long after that Freddie Gray case.
Right. So
they was ready to give her the business.
Exactly. So what happened was, this newscaster said, okay, well, the last 3 black women were mayors. Is it a sign that we need to change direction? Maybe, there's something wrong. Maybe, basically she was insinuating that we shouldn't, elect any more black female mayors. And so I said to my mother, I said, what she said was still offensive because it was an indictment on black women. I said, because how many white men have been in office and have made a complete shit show? Like that one over there in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
I mean, let's not even talk, well, I was going to say Marion Barry.
He was black.
I know, but he was still, she just put it on black women.
Yeah, she put it on black women. Right, but it's just like, look at all of the white men that have held public offices and fucked up.
All the time.
Right, so it's just like, so nobody's ever said, well, maybe we should never hire another white man or elect another white man. So what she said was still offensive.
But it keep happening.
Right, so what she said was still offensive. And so I said to my mother, I said, well, I don't know if she should have been fired as much as they should have suspended her ass and sent her over to some diversity training. Hey, my mother, well, I don't think there's no diversity training. But I said, well, girl, first of all, you didn't get the story right. So she went, well, is that all you called me for? Because you done woke me up from my nap.
Lord have mercy.
Anyway, but listen, one book is $20, 236, $354. The Cash App ID is TheWriter. Let's see if anybody was just feeling magnanimous tonight.
And make sure, you know what, let me post this link so y'all can go support my baby. And I
Here she
appreciate
go with this YouTube.
You're
again.
right. I want him to get this money to make his prototype.
Whew, this doesn't cost anything, y'all. Her son had a, what is it? A science fair project?
It's not a science
What is it?
fair project.
All you need to do is check like on Instagram.
It's not Instagram, it's on YouTube.
I mean on YouTube.
So what it is for, so he's in the Talented and Gifted program.
Mm-hmm.
Proud mom. And they have an invention challenge. So over the past couple of weeks, they had to come up with an invention. They had to write and draw up the prototype of how they would do it, and then they had to pitch it.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the pitching part. And then once the pitching finishes, then they'll have, that they'll.
Well, tell about his invention. You monopolizing the rest of the
Right.
ride.
So the invention is, so last year, one of his best friends in his class was in a very bad car accident, and he didn't return until this year. And as some of y'all know, earlier this year, I was in a car accident. And
you had a...
yeah, so the seatbelt, I had on a necklace. The seatbelt cut the necklace, and it cut my neck, and it scarred me up. And the seatbelt, because of the momentum and the seatbelt holding me back in the airbag, it jacked up my shoulder, which is still jacked up. And the airbag.
Land the plane, niece. Land the plane.
First of all,
She dragging this story. Girl, land the plane.
Don't do that. Don't. I'm talking about. Let me do this.
Girl, folks trying to get to the bathroom to brush and floss their teeth. Come
Well,
ahead.
take the phone with you. And so he wants to reinforce certain parts on the car. He wants to take the seatbelt, and instead of having the sharp edges, he wants to make them round and filled with cotton, so that even though it's still doing what it's supposed to do, it doesn't hurt you as bad and it won't scar you up. He wants the airbags, instead of being filled with, what is that, like talcum powder, he wants that filled with a lot of cotton as well, because after my accident, my throat felt really raw from what's inside of the airbags. Like it was burning, it was hard to swallow. He also wants to be able to reinforce the brakes so that you are able to stop, I think it's at 5% faster, and slow your momentum down without the impact being as hard. So, there's that. So I'm going to post a link.
So there's a link. He has
To
a
YouTube.
video on the YouTube channel, and you just need to go over there if you don't mind, and just check the
Do the
like,
thumbs up.
the thumbs up, the like button on there, so you can get the views.
That's right.
Not
Not just the views, we need the likes.
the likes. Nene Arnold said, can she send you some earrings?
I know, I replied to her on Facebook.
Oh, you already did?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Listen, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Hopefully we said something that resonates with you and it causes you to shift in a positive direction, or even to see yourself a little more clear. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Remember, I have a couple books over here that I've already signed to folk that we had sent out, and they ended up coming back to us, and I've emailed them multiple times, and they haven't sent me an address. So if you're interested in a book that's already been signed,
But we can X their name out and write yours.
look, unless somebody is gifting some books in through here tonight, but we'll go ahead and ship those out to you, right? So listen, brush your teeth. Oh, and Mantra, thank you so much for the $5 that you sent through here tonight to replace Nikki's water.
First of all.
Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your
Don't
tongue.
end the live on YouTube.
Oh.
I gotta post my link on YouTube.
Brush your teeth, brush your, no, sorry. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Okay? Anybody, part of it is you might be single because you're not brushing your tongue. Anybody trying to kiss you with that wicked tongue that you got all that food and stuff on your tongue? You ain't.
You know, somebody posted the other day, it was like an article where people were saying that flossing is like it's overrated and you don't need to do it.
What?
I know. I said I don't know who these people are listening to.
Oh my gosh. I would never want to kiss somebody like that.
I don't think it's supposed to.
Ooh.
I don't think it's.
Listen, have an amazing night. Kyon should be here tomorrow. I'm gonna call him right now and get him back together. I don't know why he think I just be sitting here just waiting for him to call me because he bored at work. Anyway, have an amazing night. Say your prayers, people.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you.